Hi everyone, I will continue this idea of recording short event-related video blogs, and in this video I will get 20 speed questions and I will answer them quickly. In the backend I have Yeva, one of our team members, and usually she works a lot behind the scenes of Orange Klik, and this time she will give me the 20 questions. So let's start. Question number 1.
So hi Augustas, your next event is in less than 2 weeks. How do you feel about it?
Oh yeah, right. We have an event in 2 weeks in Lithuania, which is called Sellerfest Lithuania, Sellerfest Lietuva. I feel a bit having no sleep, because besides that event I'm also working every day on Barcamp in Lisbon in February, and also working on the Prague event in June. So it's a lot of work.
So when it comes to Sellerfest Lietuva, how many attendees do you expect?
We have already sold probably 105 tickets, but I can imagine we will have like 120, 140 people on the last day, the first and last day of the event on December 28th.
What's the thing that you're always looking forward before the event?
I look forward to see people shaking hands, making new partnerships, getting to know each other, and I also like to see people laughing when they hear my welcoming session. So if you're attending any Orange Klik event, make sure you always come to the welcome session in the morning, because there I have a short presentation making people laugh and feel energetic for the whole day.
What's the thing that you like the least when organizing events?
I think the least is this having so many different pieces you need to have in your mind. It's maybe 100, 200 different things you have to connect, sponsors, service providers in the venue, and so on, so on, and so on. It's just sometimes the head explodes.
Was there any event in the past that didn't pay off?
No, every event is worth to organize, or it was worth for us to organize. And what I notice in general about events in our industry or other industries is that people are very often happy no matter how not good was the event. So people maybe will remember something was not so well organized, but still people bring these connections, and especially this networking balances any kind of bad maybe organization. But in terms of Orange Klik events, they were always well organized and people had good feedback.
And what's your favorite event of all?
Out of what we did, I think I love European Seller Conference in Prague, because it's kind of, let's say, my personal baby. I did it in 2019, the first event myself. I didn't know anything about events, and it was a huge success. People were really happy about it.
Next question would be, honestly, which one of your events would you pay money for to participate if you only needed to choose one? So it would be Prague event, right?
Yeah, I would say Prague is the most important and probably the best if you need to choose, because every event has some specifics, because sometimes we are targeting local communities. For example, Barcamp event in Lisbon will be a different format, which will not appear in Prague. But if you really want to come to the biggest event we organized, Prague will be probably attracting the most people.
The biggest fail that ever happened at the event?
I think we didn't have like big fails, but I remember when we were doing PPC Congress in Amsterdam, we had about less than 12 hours left until the opening session, and the audio video guys who we hired from Czech Republic, they were traveling in a small car, 3 guys with all the equipment. They were not there at 10 p.m. I think they arrived like in the midnight, and overnight they prepared everything, but it was a big fear that what we will do in the morning if we don't have audio video guys and we have like 120 people waiting for the presentations.
What's the first thing that you need to do when organizing an event?
I think the first thing, at least what I do, is to think of a date when could be suitable to attractive to the people to come, good for a company to organize, so that it's not conflicting with other events around. And of course, if you are planning far in advance, you might need to talk to other big event organizers asking about their plans. So I think this is very important, because once you have the date, you go to the venues, and once you fix the venue, already you paid deposits, and it can be difficult to change the dates and change the venue.
Virtual summits and in-person conferences, which one you prefer better?
I like physical conferences. and it's another video why.
How many people usually work on organizing one event?
Yeah, it's difficult to say, but probably before the real day, before the day of the conference, we have usually maybe 5-6 people doing different things: designer, event manager, social media, and like, yeah, 5-6 people.
How long does it take to organize one in-person event?
It depends on the scale. For example, Lithuanian event, I take it easy, and I think we did it like in less than 2 months. But it's a very local event, and it's more easier to get maybe to spread the word about it. But for example, Prague event, we are announcing it, the dates and the place already. Prague event, you don't need to announce the place, but the dates already 6-7 months in advance, so that people can plan their calendars for the next year. And it's a big event. It's like we need to think more what to do. So yeah, it can take from 2 months to many months.
So you have a Barcamp event coming up in February. Give us an update.
So just yesterday we confirmed the venue, and we will be paying the first deposit either today or tomorrow or in the next few days. The venue is very nice. It's nothing you have seen, you see in a regular business or Amazon conferences. It's not a hotel. It's not like a business style venue. It's a bit more creative. If you have been in our Lisbon event in June 2022, it will be a similar kind of style. It's a big space. And another update that we are still looking for sponsors. We have about 3, I think, confirmed, and we just started to sell tickets. So if you listen early this video, check Barcamp's website. We have some early bird until the end of 2022.
Okay, so we have Solarfest Lietuva, we have Barcamp, and we have a Prague conference. Will there be any more events coming up in 2023?
I wish.
How do you feel getting back and organizing in-person events after a break?
Oh, I feel great. Just I need to adjust with the team because we are not used anymore to this. We didn't set up. We were resting, let's say, for 2 years. So I need to, pull all the strings properly. We need to get few additional people to work. Yeah. By the way, if you are interested to join us, you can write to us. Maybe we'll work with you in the future. Yeah, I think that's it. But I'm excited.
What's the scariest thing in organizing events?
Scary would be if I would get sick like few days. Oh, microphone back went. Wait a moment, I will run for microphone back. Oh, it's quite windy today, and this precious microphone bag went away. What microphone? Let me show you. This one. Yeva is talking to it. So we're talking about scariest thing. The scariest thing would be probably if I get sick. I would like to experience our event myself, so this would be the biggest loss.
European Seller Conference, in other words, Prague Conference, was your first in-person event ever. How did you manage to organize such an event with no experience?
Oh, well, I first followed my heart that I have to do this, and it was scary when I had to decide that I'm doing this, and it was even more scary when I had to sign the contract with the venue. But we still had like 9 months to go, 8 months to go, so I had a lot of time. It was scary, yes, but it was a very nice experience.
Do you have a dream to expand your events worldwide one day, or are you gonna continue focusing only on Europe?
You mean outside Europe? At the moment, not. I think Europe is good.
Is it hard to organize events in a niche industry?
I think it depends maybe on your status and on your goals. I want to bring people together, and nobody's really bringing consistently, and this is what Orange Klik is doing. And it's starting to rain. How many questions do we have?
One left.
Okay, let's do it.
What would be your tip for other aspiring event organizers?
I think the problem can be that you might get scared of maybe signing a contract or taking these decisions, especially because it's very often for physical events related to investment and financials. But yeah, you just have to risk and don't be afraid. But also you need to know that physical special event has a lot of moving pieces, and you have to be good, like us, at detail-oriented organization.
Okay, thank you, Augustas, for your great answers. And right now, let's run from this ring.
Thank you. Let's run.